Look at this shit. It's broken. Yes. Okay, so you get to walk around my house and look at me stare at a bunch of bullshit. Look at this. I got a keychain right here. Isn't it great? So I'm gonna... Fucking hell, why are my keys on the floor? What the fuck is happening down there? But yeah, as you can tell, my room is a mess of a bunch of PC parts, because I streamed earlier today, right? And on stream, I crashed out. And when I crashed out, I had some, like, soda cans on my desk right here, right? And the soda cans fell over, spilled out, fell into this crack, right? Under the crack, right here, was my PC. You can even still see a little bit of the soda left over from where I haven't wiped it up yet, right? And, what happened is the PC, or the soda, fell down onto these fucking grills right here, and were caught by the fans. Now, I had quick thinking, right? And I was able to, like, come down here and, like, physically remove the power supply. You probably can't see that. But I was able to, like, physically remove the power supply so the PC, you know, wouldn't break. Problem is, it fried my fans. Now, thankfully, the rest of the PC seems to be okay. I fixed it. But I don't really want to run this for too long without the fans, let alone, like, actually record a video or make gameplay on it. Because I don't want it to overheat and actually, like, further damage the PC. I'm lucky that it's still working, I'm gonna be honest, because of all the soda that fell in there. It really shouldn't have been working. But I suppose that's a good thing, I think? I don't know. But anyways, what does that mean for me? Well, for one, I don't know if uploading is even going to be a thing, because I've got a phone, right? But even with a phone and an Xbox, I really don't know what I can do with just a phone and an Xbox. It's not really all that much. I mean, there's probably something I can do, but I digress, you know. Maybe there's something I can do. I had plans to, like, work on a new video project going forward, which, that's a fun story in itself. Let me actually tell you about that. So the thing of this, right, was I was, like, playing Deepoken, right? I said that I wanted to make a video on Deepoken. I didn't want to go back to that game, okay? That game is nothing but trouble, okay? I have played that game so fucking much, and it has led to me having so many bad things that happen, and it's just not good, okay? But I was peer pressured into it. Somebody's like, please, 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 Trilad, can you just do a live stream on this? I've got a really cool build I want to show off. Please do it for me, okay? And I gave in. I relented. Man, for the first couple days, nothing really went wrong, you know? I got fucking ganked by, like, everybody, but that's his Deepoken, so, you know, it kind of happened. The third day comes around, and all of a sudden, I just can't do shit, I guess. I mean, I like, literally, it's, like, going so normally, right? We got, like, attack this guy who was, like, ganking, you know, the friend who actually asked me to play Deepoken, right? And what happened is, we both popped Bell, which basically means we gotta jump into the void so we don't die. And they changed the fucking AI of, like, the bounders, which are, like, these weird things that just, like, jump out at you and try to kill you and stuff. And I ended up dying to them, and I lost my build, and I calmly say, well, there goes my build. And then I proceed to just start fucking going apeshit all over my room, because reasons, I guess, I don't fucking know. And because of that, you know, the drinks ended up spilling into my PC, because I, like, slammed the desk hard enough, right? I kind of, like, threw it in the wall and whatnot, and the drinks fell on my PC. And now my fans are broken. So, that's fun, right? We love that shit, don't we? But yeah, then, I ended up, like, breaking my fucking PC, right? And because my PC... There's still a bunch of shit left in these drink cans. These are the drink cans that, like, spilled down the crack, by the way. This is a perfect excuse to clean off my desk after the PC fan's broken. But yeah, my fan's short-circuited, right? And I cannot even, like, use my PC anymore. I probably can under, like, light workloads for a very short amount of time. That's probably, like, how I'm going to thumbnail for this video. But I don't really want to run it for more than, like, 30 minutes. Because if I am to run it for more than 30 minutes, there's a very good chance it'll start overheating, and I can't play games on it or anything. I can't really render any videos, so we're resorting to the fucking shitty-ass phone video. I guess that's something, right? And, yeah, so what does that mean for me going forward? Well, I don't fucking know, okay? And I know that might sound underwhelming, but there's genuinely not too much for me to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, my work performance has already been, like, slipping again, which is not good, because if you know anything about me, right, my work performance is, I kind of lost my job because of the fucking allegations, and, like, the fucking goons followed me into fucking Deepoken, you know. I contemplated making a third part on it, because Augie has had less and less involvement going over the years, but his fucking goons, you know, they have had way more involvement than they really have any right to be. Anyways, you probably don't want to watch me shower, so let me just go fucking take a shower real quick, hold on. But yeah, so after that, I then decided to bottle up my emotions like a healthy adult does. You know, my arm's definitely honestly not sure how I'm still alive right now. I probably shouldn't be. That's not important. Point is, I don't have a PC, right? And I can't actually make videos at the moment. And so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think there's too much else I can talk about. I mean, yeah, work performance has been dropping, like I said earlier, right? I lost my job because of the attendance thing, and the attendance thing has started to been slipping again, which isn't good, because if attendance slips too much, I'll get fired, and if I get fired again, there's no chance that I actually get the fucking job back. I mean, after you already get fired once for something, it's not like you can do the same thing again and then expect to get unfired twice, right? I was very lucky. You know, I was a good speaker, I was good, I was good advocating for my own case, but at the end of the day, that doesn't really mean all that much, because if I advocate for myself, that's fine, right? But, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. They're not going to, take that as an excuse again. And not to say it's an excuse, but, it doesn't matter if the reason's valid or not. I ended up, losing my job for the same reason, and... Well, it's not going to be fun, because I really don't think I'll be able to make it if I actually lose my job, especially since I'm, backsliding, in a sense, not to the point that it's concerning, I mean, ignoring this, right, but, not to the point to where it's too concerning, but it's also just not really, I guess, a good spot to be in mentally. Let me explain a little bit. And, I try to set myself reminders for things, and I try to make the best of the time that I've got, but, it's really hard, it's not just because, I myself am, I worked on the game, I made some stuff for it, and then after that, the whole shabacle starts up because of that again, but, it was something that I really invested a lot of time and passion into, and to, kind of see all of your efforts just fall apart because of, some bullshit that you've done. It's really not good, I actually tried to get into drawing and shit, and it's I don't know, I never stuck with that because I felt that I couldn't do it. Not to say these pieces are good, because they're not, they're really fucking shit, but I tried to draw is the thing, and I never know why I didn't stick with it. I only draw a few days, I got bullied by people out of it, and because of that, I just never really continued on. I got into, some creative shit with, Minecraft in the world. I know you've probably seen some streams about this by now, my little Roblox tower and whatnot, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm in a little bit of a limbo state right now. Where I'm at right now is going to kind of influence where I am in the future, but also trying to, get out of the horrible headspace that I found myself in. I'm probably going to end up drawing the thumbnail on this paper. I'm probably going to actually have to, because I don't think I use, my editing software that I normally use. I mean, it probably works on mobile, but I can't be bothered to figure it out, so I guess I'll just go grab a pencil real quick. It really just sucks, because life is very, very unfair in a sense, and because life is so unfair, we oftentimes kind of put ourselves on, certain pedestals to make ourselves feel like we can't do things, even though we know we can. And, it all kind of starts with, one line. You start one line, and you slowly start drawing to the next line, and eventually, if you draw enough shapes, you'll make a square. And, unfortunately, I haven't been able to finish the square. I draw one line, and I kind of just miss the mark. And instead of drawing a square, I kind of end up going in a weird hourglass formation, if that makes any sense. I'm not really the kind of person who can just sit around and make the most out of a situation that I'm in, because it gets to me. It is just children online, but at the end of the day, it still affects me. And, not in, a horrible way, to mind you, again, this has nothing to do with that, but, not in a horrible way, in a sense, but it does kind of really make you wonder, what life could be like on the other side. We're living in a time where there are a bunch of people, a bunch of politicians that are trying to keep us, the common scribble over here, from, the other scribbles over here, the elitist scribbles, right? And these scribbles really do not like these scribbles, but these scribbles over here are needed for these scribbles to survive. And so there's kind of this balance where you need the common scribble over here, but you can't really But you also don't like the common scribble. We only want to focus on the elitist scribbles. And because of that, it kind of really creates this air of just, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I mean, I'm trying my best, I really am, but it really creates this kind of just like, I don't know, this kind of unhealthy cycle of trying my best, failing, and really wanting to get out of, like, the common scribbles over here, because, I want to be an elitist scribble. I want to be one of the elite scribbles that knows, can, like, share my stories with people and try to uplift them and make them feel like they're a better person in their own mind. But I feel like I can't do that because of the pressure from the elitist scribbles over here to, like, harm and, like, kill the normal scribbles over here. It just, I don't know, it really gets me thinking about what my life could have been like if I was born with a better mother, or a better, spawn location, or if I had money, or if I had prospects, or if I wasn't so, fucked up in the head, right? How much better my life could be if it wasn't for this, right? A bunch of nonsense that I've just fucking put on a piece of paper and I'm trying to make sense of. But I mean, I also suppose that's, like, life, right? You try your best to make the most of situations that you find yourself in, and you're not always, like, at the peak of your skill, or at the peak of your own mental fortitude, or at the peak of your abilities, but you still try, to make things better for yourself, but you just can't, and it creates this, like, frustrating feedback loop of you want to do something better, of you want to be better, of you want to be someone greater, but you can't really do it, and it's not because, like, you are yourself or, like, bad, or you yourself have tried, but it's just like you're in the dark, you're trying to find the light switch over here to bring yourself into, like, a better state of mind, and it makes it really hard when you're in the dark to find the light switch, because you don't know, you're over here, you see the washing machine, but you don't know where the light switch is. You got a window here, you got a washing machine here, but you don't know where the light switch is, and it's all about finding those little pieces, little hints of where you can go forward. We got the number here, we got the number here, we got the number here and here, and we know we came in this way. So if we come to the right, that's where the light switch is. And I feel like life itself also has, like, a similar meaning to that. We're all trying to find our lights. We're all trying to find the things that we really rely on in order to make ourselves better, to kind of beat out the odds and be someone more than just, a pawn in a machine, a common little scribble. We all want to be our own elitist little scribbles. We want to leave the biggest impact on the world that we can. But it makes it really difficult for us to be able to do that. Just like I am trying to film this video on a fucking phone. Oh my god, I'm so fucking out of shape. I walked up like 4 flights of stairs and I'm already dead. Oh, this is so stupid. But yeah, that's about all the time I have for this video. I'm sorry if it's shitty. I don't have a PC, so I can't, like, do my normal fancy editing software. But yeah, guys, that's about it for me. Thanks so much for watching. If you do enjoy, please do make sure to join the Discord, link in the description. I don't have a PC, but I should still be able to talk in there sometimes, I don't know. And please do subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I promise most of my videos are not me walking around my apartment with a phone staring at a wall. But yeah, guys, that's about it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Trelad, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, guys. If it'll... Oh, fucking shit!